Good evening, this is Larry Hagar. I'm doing this video at the request of the National Bar Association Probate Committee. To tell you a little bit about me, I'm a native Nashvilleian. Attended and graduated from McGavock High School, Belmont University, and Nashville School of Law. I'm married with 3 sons. I have been practicing law for a little over 30 years now, presently practicing with the law firm of Newald, Hagar, and Evans. I've sat for all the general sessions judges and some of the circuit court judges in the past, and I've been on the Metro Council now for almost 8 years and been elected 3 times to the Metro Council. In 2015, there's a request for the funding of the Office of Conservatorship in the probate court. At that time, I helped with solidifying the funds to open that particular office due to the fact that I knew that our probate master at that time could not oversee all the conservatorships. I have done seminars on estates, wills, ADA, conservatorships, and guardianships in the past. 35 to 40% of my practice is in 7th Circuit Court, but I've always done litigation the past over 30 years. My oldest son is in a conservatorship since when he was 2. He had a brain tumor, and as such, me and my wife are his conservator. I've dealt with the Metro schools, IEPs, federal and state programs for disabled adults, and TennCare as his conservator. My goals, if elected to this position, is to expedite the appointment of representatives to the estates, conservators, and also guardianships. I also want to expand the Office of Conservatorship, knowing that we have a growing population in the Nashville, Tennessee area, and that I've seen a lot more elder abuse recently. Also, I would like to approach the legislature concerning adding another probate judge to Nashville, Tennessee. Memphis at this time has 2 probate judges, and due to the growth of Nashville, Tennessee, I know at this point in time a couple of these circuit court judges are presently taking some of the overload from Judge Kennedy's court in the 7th Circuit Court. As such, I'd appreciate your support in allowing me to present this information concerning me as candidate for the 7th Circuit Court. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andra Hedrick. I'm on the May 3rd Democratic primary ballot, and I'm hoping to be elected as your next probate judge for Davidson County. So that is Circuit Court Division 7. I'm making this video for lawyers who come to probate court. And I can imagine that you are probably very nervous to hear that Judge Kennedy is retiring at the end of his term. I'm nervous about that too. But I want to reassure you that I have stepped up to the plate. I'm running for his seat. I'm highly qualified. I have a plan for probate court, and with your help, we can put that plan into action. In terms of my background, please go to hedrickforprobatejudge.com. You can read about it there, and when you see the little pink box that says professional qualifications, go ahead and click on that. It's a link. It takes you to my full resume. You can see what I've been up to for the last 24 years. And what you will find is that I am dedicated 100% to probate law and practice in probate court. It's all that I do. It's all that I know. I live it. I love it. I breathe it. I'm immersed in it. And that is what makes me different from the other candidates in this race. Now, if elected, what should you expect from me? I want to focus on 2 main issues. The first is putting measures in place that will help with the backlog that we're currently experiencing in the court. So how are we going to do that? We have 2 special masters, not just the probate master, but the judge's law clerk is also a lawyer and authorized to hear certain matters. So we're going to take as much as we can off the main docket, move it to the special master dockets. That's going to include small estate administration, muniment of title, probate, name changes, estates that need to be open and there's no controversy, plus first settings on exceptions to claims. We move that off the main docket. that clears up room. You get your matter set quicker and heard earlier on my docket. The second thing we're going to do is fully embrace and expand our use of Zoom. COVID is terrible, the pandemic is terrible, but one great thing that has come of it is we've learned how to do Zoom hearings. And that's great for working people, for parents, for caregivers, for the elderly, for disabled, for anyone who has difficulties with transportation. What a convenient, cost-effective way to fully participate in our judicial system. So we'll still have the in-person option, but we'll be giving the Zoom option to people as well. And I think the lawyers will embrace that, and I know the public will appreciate that opportunity. So I want to remind you that Election Day is May 3rd, early voting is April 13th through 28th. I would appreciate any support you can give for our campaign, Hedrick for Probate Judge 2022. Thank you.
Hey everybody, John Manson here. Hopefully you already heard that I'm running for probate judge here in Nashville, and you may not know everything about me, so I thought I'd come on and just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a Nashville native. My father is Richard Manson, a longtime probate attorney, and I'm married and I've got 2 young daughters. Some of you may have appeared in front of me back when I was Judge Kennedy's special probate master, handling some of his complex cases, but also primarily the rocket docket, which came about when I was there. I've also been a judicial officer here in Nashville for a number of years. Judge Solomon appointed me as her special master way back in 2007. I heard domestic violence cases and child support cases for her. I was, of course, special probate master for Judge Kennedy, but I was also most recently the night court commissioner here in Nashville, handling criminal cases, setting bails, deciding whether someone should stay in jail or not. This experience, though, has been extremely helpful to me as a judicial officer and has really honed my demeanor and temperament. All 3 of those courts are high volume courts with a lot of emotion. I've learned very well how to connect with people and how to deal with people when they may be at their worst and maybe not feeling so great. I think it's really important to have a judge in court that you can trust and that has experience. You all are in there day in and day out. Hopefully you'd like to see me sitting up on that bench, helping you all with your cases and trying to keep things going as smoothly as they are. We've got a little bit of a backlog that we're going to work on, and I look forward to being your next judge. Check out my website, mansonforjudge.com, and I appreciate your vote on May the 3rd. Again, it's John Manson. Thank you very much.